What Adeboye is talking about are business centers, not religious institutions. Don't accept their language and their ideology. When you say money laundering, fellas say, what is money laundering? But if you say a man is a thief, in the school, his children will be ashamed when you say your father na thief.
Hello my beautiful people, you are welcome to my channel today. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch today's video. The video about to watch today, honestly, I need you to take your time, calm down and watch this video. You are going to learn a lot from this particular video. What you learn from this video, honestly, what you hear from this video is mind busting. It is going to amaze you. I'm not going to waste your time. I'll just watch the video and listen to everything Femi Falana have to say. If you don't know Femi Falana, he is the father of Nigeria superstar Faz, the musician. I want you to listen. They call him Faz the bad guy. I want you to pay attention to everything he has to say in this video. He has mentioned that Papa E.A. Adeboye is not building churches, is not creating churches, that he is creating business centers. I don't know, for some reason this video just popped up on my news feed. I don't know why it is trending. I don't know if anything has happened, but I just started seeing it. If I even switch YouTube account, I still see it. I don't know what is going on. I don't know why it is popping up like that, but I saw it, I listened to it, and I feel it is one that is going to bless you. Pay serious attention to this video, listen to everything he has to say, and then please share your thoughts in the comment section. God bless you as you do so. Watch the video.
In several African countries, because of excruciating economic problems, people are trying to go back to their ethnic militias. In the case of Nigeria, right now, young people who are disenchanted and frustrated with the system are being invited by the most reactionary segment of the ruling class to go back to their ethnic shares. Whereas in the drawing rooms of the rich, nobody talks of religion or ethnicity when they want to destroy and steal the wealth of the country. The question of sex is irrelevant. As a matter of fact, all the armed robbers in Nigeria, all the money they have stolen since 1960 has not been up to 191 billion naira stolen by an executive of a bank. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Yes. A lady executive of a bank was charged with stealing 250 billion naira. She pleaded with the government, can I do plea bargain? I will return 194 billion naira. Now, and I'm saying all the money stolen by armed robbers since 1960 has not been equal to that. But we are then told by the ruling class, aided by imperialism, that everybody should mind his own business because of the fear that if you have a united African country in Nigeria, 170 million people, that is one of the largest markets in the world. So for them, they want to keep us divided so that it's easy to rule us. And that is what is going on. Now, Prof, I've enjoyed your lecture. Very stimulating. I have one or two problems. Yes, Africans are corrupt, but I beg you, don't be tempted to jump to the conclusion of the West that stigmatizes us as the most corrupt people on earth. It's not true. America, Britain are the worst corrupt nations on earth. Prof, the Transparency International try to rank great corrupt countries. They say Nigeria is corrupt, Ghana is corrupt, Cameroon is corrupt. But Switzerland, that warehouses all corrupt money in the world, is never in that reckoning. Secondly, sir, and I think that was the point Nkrumah was making, neocolonialism, the last stage of imperialism. Corruption, we must know, sir, is a manifestation of corruption. Because, like Fela said, Fela once asked me, I feel like you are a professor of law. Fela said, Femi, with all this your funny law, now, where did you get the idea of fraud from? Money laundering. If the Western people were not stealing, there would be no word like fraud. No word like stealing. But Fela then warned us, don't accept their language and their ideology. When you say money laundering, Fela said, what is money laundering? But if you say a man is a thief, in the school, his children will be ashamed when you say your father is a thief.
Wait, before I continue to watch the video, please do me a favor. I beg you, do me a favor. Like the video right now and drop a comment. By doing this, you trigger the YouTube algorithm to continue to recommend this video to more people. I know you want us to grow now. I know you really want us to grow. So please, I beg you, like the video right now, subscribe to the channel and drop a comment so YouTube can continue to recommend this video to more people. If you have done it, I want to say to you, God bless you. Thank you so much for being interested in our growth. Keep watching the video.
But when you say the man is engaged in money laundering, it means nothing. Please. And that was when Fela was reminding us that they get the ruling class. Fela said members of the ruling class have ways of deceiving us. Embezzlement, the fraudulent. Make I remember another word, just to deceive people. But if we are going to organize Africa, sir, we need to draw a line of dichotomy between the countries that are getting it right and those that are exposing Africa to shame. You mentioned Rwanda. Rwanda, not just the cleanest city, has the largest number of women legislators in the world, ahead of the West. But here, you are told here, women are supposed to remain in the kitchen, not to go to politics. And you know how they keep women away from politics? All the meetings of political parties are held in the dead of the night. Why? I'm talking of great ideas by lecturers, and you could pick and choose. And I chose ideas that could transform our continent. And when I went to practice, incidentally, I think Motorayo is left. Who asked the question? Morayo. I practiced under our father, the late Alawa Kabashorun, and he was an African lawyer. Was very close to Nkrumah, Fela and others. And that generation believed that Africans should be made to realize that we can solve our own problems. Fela sang about religion, and this is very important because I was just reading Pastor Adeboye, who has just said that he wants to establish more churches so that everybody can have a church within a walking distance. Now, Fela sang about religion and the danger of religiosity as opposed to spirituality. Now, Akadina Okoye has just given a beautiful reply this morning that what Adeboye is talking about are business centers, not religious institutions. Please, and this is very important, they want to know how our young people can have these progressive ideas. Ayo, I would like to suggest to Yeni and other organizers of celebration, next year, please, have a session for musicians in Nigeria. Not just the show. Have an intellectual engagement with them so that you can get them to realize what it means. My own son, my son is a musician. And I asked him one day, Where are you getting these your ideas from? He said that you've forgotten that in your car, in our home in those days, you always play Fela. And I have learned about singing for relevance in our society. The last one is about the elite. All of us here, including Prof. Fela decided to drop ransom from his name. You know Fela was Ransom Kuti. He dropped it and chose Anikulapo Kuti. And that influenced many of us to also change our foreign name. Prof, by the way, I was also a Patrick, like you. Now, but I've thrown away that. But on our children, all of us can decide today. Because Prof made the point. We are all proud when a friend visits you and you say, greet your uncle. You speak the same language. That does not happen anywhere in the world. The late Ganifa Emi called my house one day. My last girl picked up the phone and said, who is speaking, please? And Gani said, please give the phone to your father. Is that not Femi Falana's house? The girl said, yes. Why are you speaking English to me? And I had to apologize. He didn't know you were, sir. In my home, my wife and I decided, since we didn't learn our own English in school, at home, we're never going to speak English to our children at home. Now, that has paid off. Contemporary and friends of my children ask them now, where did you learn your Yoruba from? And I think all of us can decide to teach our children our native language. When we were in school, it was prohibited. They call it vernacular. If you spoke Yoruba in my secondary school, you will go for 2 weeks suspension.
I'm sure you have heard everything Femi Falana have to say concerning Papa E.A. Adeboye. He did not just speak about Papa E.A. Adeboye, he spoke about a lot of things that I believe that have amazed you. I believe that you enjoy. The man, for me, he's very intelligent, very learned. Now I know why when Fast the Bad Guy is singing, he is like, his music is very rich. I can see where all these things are coming from. I know some of you may be asking that why am I listening to fast music? You see, I don't want us to be so religious that when we hear certain things we block our ear. I am a young guy, so you will not tell me that you will not tell me that it is wrong for me to know fast. I know fast. If not for anything, during the time of NSAS, I got interested in that guy. The guy, let me not even talk about him because that's not the reason why we are here. But I need you to know that if you don't know fast, especially even after NSAS, I don't know if you are actually in Nigeria or if you actually use social media. Fast is an amazing person and he has good songs and all the rest. But if you listen to his song, you see the richness in his song, the things he says, the things he uses his music to do. Now I understand where all those things are coming from. His father is amazing. His father is amazing. First of all, let's tackle what he said about Papa E.A. Adeboye. I want to ask because, like I've always told you, I will never sit here to condemn any man of God, to say this man of God is this. I will never do that. I will not even sit here. I cannot condemn Papa E.A. Adeboye. I will not say he is this, he is that. No. First of all, there are 2 reasons why I cannot do that. Is first of all, he is old enough to be my father. That does not mean that if there is anything that needs to be said, I will not respectfully say it. But I am not going to start to sit down here and start judging a man like Papa E.A. Adeboye. No, I respect that man so much, especially for what he has done in the body of Christ. Like I always tell people, all these our men of God, our bishop, our pastor, apostles, all of them, they are men of God. There is a man before the God. They can also make mistake, but that notwithstanding, we are not looking at any mistake Papa E.A. Adeboye have made. We are just looking at what Femi Falana have said concerning Papa E.A. Adeboye and how he is building churches. Years ago, months ago, that's years ago, Papa E.A. Adeboye shared, allegedly, I honestly have not confirmed if he actually said it, that his dream or his goal is to build churches within a few kilometers and all the rest, that he wants churches to be like his churches to be close to each other, that just as the way you have, let's say, beer parlor, you go to this street, you see one beer parlor here, another beer parlor here, just like that. So that is what I believe Femi Falana is responding to. He said he is not building churches, that he is building business centers. He referred to what Papa Adeboye is trying to achieve as him building business centers. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think that Papa Adeboye is building churches, or he is building business centers? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. But this is what I need to say. You see, what Papa Adeboye is doing in the body of Christ is amazing. He's one pastor, bishop. In fact, I'll call him everything. He's one man of God that I love and respect so much. Growing up, I've seen the amazing things he has done in the body of Christ. So I don't know, I cannot say if what he's building is business center or not, but what I know is that he is doing everything he can to propagate the kingdom message, because I'm of the opinion that if you can have 10 beer parlors in one street, we should also have 10 churches. That is my own personal opinion. But if you go around and you go to communities where churches are too much, where they have church here, church here, one thing the people within the area complain about is noise. When we speak about noise, some of us, due to religion, we will say, you people, it's because you hate God, it's because you do the no. Sometimes it is important for us to pay attention to the need of people. It is important for us to do so. You see, noise is serious. Let's say, for instance, you be in a compound, a church is playing music here, this people they are singing here, this people they are doing this here. If you are the type of person like me that records video, you will not be able to record that video unless maybe your room is soundproof or is set up in a way that noise does not come in. But if your house is open like the one I'm staying in right now, you will struggle to record your video unless maybe you have to go and get a noise cancellation mic. But apart from me recording video and all the rest, think about the people that, let's say, somebody that maybe walked through the night and he came back in the morning to rest. He cannot sleep because there will be noise everywhere. Or somebody that walked through the day and in the night he wants to sleep and the church is doing night vigil and they are playing music everywhere, the person cannot sleep. So sometimes it is important for us to try as much as we can to put ourselves in these people's shoes. If we are these people, how are we going to react to it and how are we going to feel? It is important for us to think about all these things. I am not saying that there is anything wrong with a church. Like I said, left for me, if there is 10 beer parlor on this street, we should have even more than 10 churches, because people need God. People need to understand that God is coming soon. People need to understand that heaven. People need to understand that they need to give their life to Christ and live a better life. And which better way is there to convince these people, to reach out to these people, is to bring the church to them. So somebody will not tell you, oh, my house is far, that is why I cannot come to church. If they cannot, there is this saying that if Muhammad cannot go to the mountain, then the mountain have to go to Muhammad. So if they cannot come to church, or they say church is far, bring church closer to them. But my candid advice is that churches that are in communities, like close to people's houses where people live, or are in the heart of the city, that if they start doing any, let's say, a crusade or an all night, it disturbs the whole neighborhood. Churches like that, they should have what we call soundproof. They should soundproof their building. That is my own opinion and that is my own suggestion. If we are having, just imagine having 10 churches in one street, and all of you, all the churches, they are doing crusade that night and they are playing drums. How are the people in the area going to sleep? They cannot sleep. And it is important, if you speak like this, believers will be saying, oh, you're antichrist. It is not about being antichrist. It is about calling a spade a spade. It is about thinking about your fellow human being. The Bible admonishes us that we should love our neighbors as we love ourselves. Do unto others what you want others to do to you. That is the principle I operate with. So we have other religion in Nigeria. We have other people that don't believe in what we believe in. So but in as much as we want them to hear, we also have to do it respectfully. We have to do it respectfully. We cannot say, okay, because we want to do this and that, then we will deprive people of sleep. It is not proper. I've been in a church where the noise was so much that the people within the area have to come out to speak out, have to call the pastor and speak out. Yes, church people started saying, "Oh, it is this, it is that," but I understood them because I've been in a situation where, because of the sound coming from a particular church, I couldn't sleep. All I was praying throughout that day was, please let them close, let them close. I'm a Christian now. Just imagine how it is going to be affecting other people. So we need to understand all these things. These things are basic things that we need to understand. That is why I admonish people, in as much as I don't believe that what Papa Adeboye is trying to build his business center. What he's trying to do is he trying to bring the church to the people. But I will also advise that the churches should be soundproofed. That is it. That the only problem I have is the church disturbing the neighborhood and disturbing people around the neighborhood. I know that Christians will say it is not disturbed, they are worshiping God. Calm down. That is not the way it is. That is not the way it is. God is not an author of confusion. He is not an author of confusion. He loves everybody. He wants you to do things in order. God is a God. Our God is a God of order. So it is important for us to understand this fact, understand this truth, and operate in them. I'm sure you are getting me. So whatever we are doing, we need to try as much as we can to consider our fellow human being, to consider other people. Life does not revolve around us. Because we are believers does not mean that everything we want we get. No, you have to consider other people. But as of what Femi Falana have said, I don't agree, based on the fact that I'm a believer that want to see the kingdom message propagated. I don't believe that what Papa Adeboye is building are business centers. I know when they talk about business center, they are still talking about where he will be making profit from. That anytime they speak about church, that is the light they throw there. So that is it. That is my own personal opinion. So let me know your thought about this in the comment section. Do you think Papa Adeboye is building churches or he is building business centers? Share your thoughts in the comment section. But for me, I don't believe it is business center. It is him trying to bring church to the people. I hope you understand this. I hope you understand this. So that is all I will say. But I believe overall you enjoyed the video, you listened, and you learned something from everything he shared. I learned something. I learned a lot from everything he shared, and I am really grateful that I watched that video, and I'm sure that you enjoyed it too. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please don't forget, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell, so whenever I post another video you'll be notified. If you're a returning subscriber, I want to say thank you to you. Thank you for always stopping by to watch our video. We love and appreciate the support you give us on this channel. May God bless you. May God reward you as you keep supporting us on this channel. Please don't forget, share the video on all social media platforms, share with your friends and loved ones, and do me a favor, like the video right now and drop a comment. By doing this, you trigger the YouTube algorithm to continue to recommend this video to more people. God bless you as you do so. I will see you in the next video. You are blessed.